And welcome. This is another video by me, Table, and now we are playing Rift. Now, I've been playing Rift for about a year. I've been trying really hard to get my girlfriend into it, and watching her play just revitalizes my interest in this game. Now, we're 2 days away from an expansion, Nightmare Tide, which will raise the level cap to 65. And introduces lots more new content. So the current raids will be obsolete. There's new dungeons being put in. Whole new mastery skills to go with those 5 levels that already complement what is a very rich series of what can I say, like classes and subclasses. Like, it's very detailed. And what Rift really has over other MMOs is the complexity, and the what's the word I want? The variety that you can have. It's very rich, a very rich game, and if it wouldn't have held my interest if it hadn't have been, to be honest. Like, I haven't played an MMO as long as I have this one. That's for sure. And there's some things about it that are good. Like, it's free to play. You do unlock things with free money, but with real money or in-game currency, you can buy like the credits you need. The downside of that is there's no downside. Like, they weigh it very well, so you can spend real money if you choose to, and I have at times, and I like that. To be honest, given the option of either you pay every month or you pay now and then for bits that you want. I've actually spent more than if I had subscribed to it monthly. That's the truth. Because I enjoy it, and if I enjoy something and I want to get a little something extra that I will find more enjoyable, then I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend a little bit of money on it, and that's great. And the fact that it's free to play but it's not pay to win is just great. Like, you can play the game, and if you didn't want to spend a penny, you wouldn't have to spend a penny, and you could just play the game full content. And if you want some, and that's the thing, you pay real money if you want little perks, but all the perks can be unlocked by playing the game. So that being said, what I'm doing now is another thing. You can unlock, you can take free crafting skills, and there's free gathering and maybe 4 manufacturing. No, 5 manufacturing now, actually. Well, there's 9 in total. And you can only take 3 of them, but what you can do is you can pay to unlock all of the crafting skills. So I'm currently able to craft everything. Like, the crafting skill is going up from Grandmaster, which is level. Let's just check. Oh, that's not how I do that. It's like 375, I think. Let's check. Crafting. Oh, is it not there? Okay. Crafting. 375. That's going up to 450, the new Savant skill. So that's going to be great, because I'm going to be able to spend loads of time working on that and getting that up. So it's really rather good, to be honest. I'm not going to deny the fact that I'm very excited about it. It was meant to come out on the 8th, but they had some problems, and so it didn't come out. But what they did is, between then and now, they've put like the little bonus things that they like to do. They've put like a triple threat of those on, which is really nice. And it just feels like they've kind of, like, they need us, really. Like, if they wouldn't have a company, they wouldn't make money if it wasn't for the people who played. So to make rich and engaging content is important. It's very important, in fact. So that was nice. I liked that touch. I was disappointed, obviously, because the expansion hasn't come out when it said originally. But to be honest, no real harm done. So that's okay. It's okay. Right. So what I just did then was that I went to a place called Ashura, and I just completed some daily quests that are there. Now, they're really handy because you just hand in you get like a bonus gathered material, and then as a result you can hand those in every day, and they just give you a nice bump in experience, even though you get to the highest level at level 60, and I did ages ago, there's a thing that comes into play from level 50, which is called Planar Attunement, which for me really gave me something to do end game wise. Like, if it hadn't have been there, I think I would have been less interested in playing more at level 60. So how it works is you've got here like the attunement of Earth, and you have these various different points that you can spend in these areas, which is great. It's really, really great. And it's taken me a long time to get to the point where I've got so many of them, but it's just nice. It's just a nice little extra thing, and over time I've been able to get the perks. Now, I've all but completed Air. I only need one more point, and then that's completed. Let's just go back to that. So once you've completed them, you unlock these ones. Like, for example, Nature requires full attunement of Earth and attunement of Life, and you get this bonus one, which especially is this. It increases coin gained by 1%, which I think is great. This is the last one I have to do before it moves into the attunement of War, which is PvP only. Now, there's a PvP stat called Valor, and there's one called Vengeance. They are going to go. They're gone come 3.0, which is Nightmare Tide. So when 3.0 comes out, they're a thing of the past. So I'm not too worried about having this tree done. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but almost everything is full otherwise. Just this storm one. So that's been something that I've really enjoyed working on. It's just been there in the background. So yeah, it's been pretty enjoyable. So okay, so at Grandmaster, you get this quest giver here, this Romas Periga. She drops out quests. Oh god, where's she gone? She drops out quests that you can complete once you're Grandmaster level, which are just like little making, manufacturing and gathering, crafting dailies. Every Wednesday there's a weekly quest that comes out across the board for all kinds of things, from raids to PvP, but the one I specifically go for are the crafting ones. Because before I didn't have them, there's this thing called notoriety, which I will show you. So each faction has notoriety behind it, and when you get to a certain level, it allows you to access better equipment or runes, which can enchant equipment to improve their stats. Let me show you. So character. Come on. So this is... oh, that is the thing. Okay, so notoriety. So look, Itachi, glorified. And if I go to my character, we should be able to find a rune. Itachi. Okay, well, for example, like the Arcane Survivors, that rune requires you to have the max notoriety in order to get that rune. And there was all kinds. And the thing is, each crafting skill did a different notoriety. So I had inadvertently, I'm sure of it, really improved my ability to gain notoriety by taking all the crafting skills, which was just a happy side effect. For me, the making stuff is the most fun thing. So that was good. So yeah, another thing is maybe 6 days ago, I decided, because what I was doing, I wasn't gathering materials anymore. I was just buying them. So 6 days ago, I thought, do you know what? I'm just gonna gather the materials. I'm just gonna play the game, gather the materials, and I'm not gonna buy materials. And other than buying some fish when I got really lazy, I haven't. And so 6 days, I've gained myself 1,600 platinum, which is pretty respectable, to be honest. I think it's not so bad. Well, we've got to show you some combat because I have to gather some true hide, leather, and striped hide, which are like the top and the second top. There's three main materials, mineral wise and cloth wise. There's like cloth, wood. There's like three top brackets which all get used in the late game stuff. What I mean is that, yeah, how can I explain that? So take mining for example. You've got Ganamite, Carphite, and Rhenium. Now these are all 3 top level materials, and they're all used in crafting dailies and weeklies for armorsmith and weaponsmith. So as a result, oh wait, hang on, I need to just change my role. So again, with the roles, it's really handy because currently I've got my healer spec up, which is what I use for PvP and for dungeons. Character. No, I need to go to abilities. Abilities, role. And then, for example, I've got this Sea Necro, which is like Chloromancer and Necromancer combined, which gives me a very little less damage, but it's a very easy spec to play. And the main thing is that it's very survivable. Like, so for farming, it's great because you get a little bit of heals and you can do damage to multiple targets very easy. So it's a very lazy spec to play, but at the same time very enjoyable. So like I can quite easily just start attacking this guy and just not worry about it really. And like there's two more that probably would have gone for me as well if I was like going to be going for that timber. I might just stick to those three actually. So you can see that my health is very much staying high. Like before, this would have been, when I first turned 60, this would have been a really difficult area to be. But instead, I can just, I just wander around. Like I'm not concerned, providing I'm still spamming that macro that I've set up. It's really no problem. So there we go, he's gone. So I'm going to take that timber. What you'll see is that I'll get Madrosa timber and Desert Ironwood. Desert Ironwood is one of those extra bonus materials that you get for those daily gathering quests in Ashura that I told you about. So it's quite handy. So I've got here Madrosa timber, and you can see in the middle that the material showing up. That's actually an add-on, which before I had it I was just constantly watching the mini-map and it was just a bit of a nightmare. So this is just much better. Patience, I'm just going to kill these guys real quick. So, where was I? Yeah, so it's an add-on. Resource something, and you can get it on a website called Curse. But if you type in Rift add-ons Curse into Google, you'll get a whole heap of add-ons, and there's some really good ones. I'd recommend King Boss Mod. That's a great one. Biscow is a good one for guilds that use it. I think I would consider that a must because it allows you to. Well, it's Bis Calendar, and it allows you to schedule your raids and for people to be able to check it in game. Like the current guild I'm in, I'm not very pleased with because they don't use it, and their website is clunky as hell, and I haven't been able to get into a raid. Like I go to the website and I'm like, right, okay, this isn't working. I try. They haven't been too helpful, and so I just haven't really connected with this guild that I'm currently in, which is a real shame because it's the people element. Why I play. Like I play games to interact with people because you can have the best programming in the world of the game, but it's just that human element where they can do reckless and crazy things, or it's just you're not going to be able to program a human mind yet. It's not there yet. So yeah, it's just not there for me. So yeah, it's the people element definitely. Now where I'm heading to now is I'm just trying to. This is like my favourite spot for farming True Hide. It's just, so I'm going to jump over there, but I'm just going to show you on the map. So it's in a place called Dendrome, which is there. And it's just there, south of the Atachi village. But if you bookmark to this area, then you can push forward because you can't really get over this area too easily. So it's just smart to just take the road. But you'll see now, like, you can really quite quickly gather up quite a lot of True Hide. So yeah, I'm not really too concerned about this many. Like some of them will be pulled by my pet, Boney. But as long as I stay near him, the ones I pull I'll still damage, and it's just a case of just kill one, then one will attack you, and you can relock. See, now I might have bitten off more than I can chew. First big fight you're going to see, and Boney is in trouble. But they are dropping now, like Equinox Vespids. Okay, so that's fine. So, see, a very survivable spec. Like, in fact, it might even be more survivable if I've got the right equipment. Okay, so Striped Hide and True Hide, really, really handy. So this is one of the gathering skills, butchering, which allows you to, like, and it's nice when you find someone who doesn't have it and they're going around killing these things, and it just, it's just really helpful because they can't use it, fine, but you can just run along behind them and just totally capitalize on that. So I'm going to switch shards. Before you had to get an invite for this, but now you can switch shards, and it means that I can go to the other server, and all those Vespids that were there are back that I just killed on the previous server, and I can just go through and do another batch. And in following that approach, you can really just clock up the gathering. So I need to go back to my pets just so that it's. So I'm going to try and do something cheeky here. I'm going to target someone with a lot of health, and I'm going to go and get myself killed. Or not. There you go. See, I can't heal myself when I'm in this state, but I do much larger damage. So if I can kill them, if I can kill one, the extra damage that I do tends to be enough to just like help me out there. Okay, so let's just gather up this stuff. In fact, what I'm going to do there is I'm going to end it there, and I'll come back to you once I've gathered those materials. Okay, well, yeah, I'll get those materials, go back to the main city, and we can continue from there. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.